Every single sentence you read is actually a tiny story. Yep, it's true. And today, we're going to uncover a secret that unlocks all of these little stories. It turns out every sentence has two very special parts. Ready to find out what they are? Let's go! So, our story starts in a classroom with this really cool teacher, Miss Anya, and one of her students, Rohan, who just loved stories. One day, Miss Anya wrote a sentence on the board, and she told Rohan something that totally blew his mind, that inside that one sentence, there was a hero and a big adventure, just like in his favorite books. So that was the puzzle Miss Anya gave him. I mean, how can a sentence have a hero, right? And what kind of adventure could possibly be hiding in just a handful of words? Well, that's the exact mystery we're going to solve together today. All right, let's tackle the first piece of this puzzle. Every great story needs a main character, a hero. And it turns out, so does every single sentence. It's time to find our hero. Miss Anya made it super simple for Rohan. She said, look, to find the hero, all you have to do is ask, who or what is this sentence talking about? That person or that thing, well, that's the hero of our sentence story. Now, in the world of grammar, this hero has a special name. We call it the subject. I know, it might sound like a big fancy word, but don't worry about it. It just means the main character. The subject is simply who or what this sentence is about. That's it. Okay, let's look at the first example Miss Anya put on the board. The sentence is, the pretty girl was wearing a blue frock. Let's see if we can crack this one. So, just like Rohan, I want you to take a second and think. Who is this sentence really about? Who's the main character in this little story? Yes, you totally got it. The hero is the pretty girl. The entire sentence is about her, so she is our subject. See? You've already figured out the first half of the secret. Awesome job. Now that we know how to spot the hero, it's time to figure out the second part. What about that adventure we were talking about? Miss Anya smiled at Rohan and said, okay, every hero needs an adventure. The second part of the sentence is the adventure. It tells us what our hero is doing. Or it just tells us something about them. And guess what? This adventure has a special name too. It's called the predicate. The predicate is basically everything else in the sentence that isn't the hero. And here's the super important part. It always tells us about the action because it has the verb, the main action word. This little table breaks it down perfectly. Check out the first one. The hero, our subject, is my brother. So what's his adventure? What's the predicate? He serves in the army. That's what he does. And in the second one, our heroes are my mother and aunt, and their adventure is that they are trained classical dancers. See? Every sentence has its hero and its adventure. Okay, you've absolutely nailed the basics. But sometimes sentence heroes can be a little sneaky. They like to hide. So are you ready to level up? Let's take on some trickier sentences. All right, look really closely at this sentence. In that house lived an old man. Wait a minute. The hero doesn't seem to be at the start of the sentence this time. This is getting interesting. So this was the next puzzle Miss Anya gave Rohan. The sentence doesn't start with the who or the what. So how are we supposed to find the subject now? And here is the secret. You still ask the exact same question, who lived in that house? And the answer is an old man. He's our hero. He's our subject. So the adventure, the predicate, is lived in that house. So always remember, the hero can pop up anywhere, in the middle or even right at the end of a sentence. Okay, it is time for the final expert level puzzle. I call this the Hidden Hero Challenge because sometimes our heroes are so sneaky they seem to be completely invisible. So think about a command, like when your teacher says, "Come here." For step 1, that's our sentence. For step 2, we ask our magic question. Who is supposed to come here? I mean, the word isn't actually there, but we know who we're talking to, right? So for step 3, we reveal the hidden hero. And it's you. The full sentence is really, "You come here." The hero was right there the whole time, just hiding in plain sight. And just like that, you've solved every puzzle we've thrown at you. You've learned how to find the hero and their adventure, even when they're hiding. You are now officially a sentence detective. Okay, detective, here's one just for you. Let's say the sentence is, "The boy rides his bike." So who is our hero? That's right, the boy. And what's his big adventure? He rides his bike. See, you've completely got this. So this is it. This is the big secret formula from Mrs. Anya's classroom, the main thing to remember from our whole chat today. To understand any sentence, I don't care how long or confusing it looks, just ask these two simple questions. Who is the hero? And what is their adventure? And now, that secret is all yours. So the next time you're reading a book or even just looking at a sign on the street, try it out. See if you can find the two parts in every sentence. Find that hero and then find their adventure. Happy hunting!